For players and fans to have a great experience here at Bowling Green Ballpark, the Hot Rods need to make sure that everything goes perfect. To make sure that every blade of grass is still green, to make every bulb on the scoreboard shining, and to make sure that these inflatables are still fun. Getting onto the page is quite simple enough. All you do is type, send, and within a couple of moments, your tweet can be featured amongst the 30,000 featured on the page. It's another day at Bowling Green Ballpark. The hot dogs are grilling, the drinks are chilling, and with the Hot Rods organization hosting WKU baseball, setting up is an experience considered to be fulfilling. For players and fans to have a great experience here at Bowling Green Ballpark, the Hot Rods need to make sure that everything goes perfect. To make sure that every blade of grass is still green, to make every bulb on the scoreboard shining, and to make sure that these inflatables are still fun. Setup at Bowling Green Ballpark varies day to day. Just ask Assistant General Manager of the Hot Rods, Ben Hemmon, who's been working throughout minor league baseball for the past 6 seasons.
So the setup starts way early in the morning, like at 8 in the morning, and then, we go all the way through. The last firework goes off, or the last Boy Scout or Girl Scout leave the next morning after a sleepover. So whether it is something that involves on the field, whether it's a special event in the off season, we're just here to provide that fun family experience to build lifelong memories.
This is Hemmon's first season with the Hot Rods, and he sees the importance of having WKU play at the ballpark.
We completely understand that Western is the big economic driver in town.
As the gates open with hundreds of fans in attendance and the players arriving onto the field. And so it begins another busy and fun season at Bowling Green Ballpark. It's a trend that comes and goes on college campuses, and WKU is among the many universities across the country that have a confessions page. Getting onto the page is quite simple enough. All you do is type, send, and within a couple of moments, your tweet can be featured amongst the 30,000 featured on the page. Although confession pages are not relatively new, with sites such as Juicy Campus, Collegiate ACB, and the phone apps Whisper and Yik Yak, confession sites are often anonymous and can target anyone without them knowing where it came from. Most of these tweets target fraternities and sororities, athletes from various WKU sports teams, or even the most random of people. The page's moderator, Mr. Confessions, says the page is just for fun. He explains in an email, "The account is run for entertainment purposes, but when there's something I can help with, I try to. Personally, we are all adults, and I don't think that we should get so offended by the generalizations that are posted. If the post does not mention someone specifically, then more than likely it's not about them. But on the other hand, there are some students that like to use my page to bash on specific people anonymously, and that's just not cool. However, not all people find it funny to be the subject of, or even a posting on the confession site.
Most of the people who actually comment on those things aren't exactly people I would actually want to meet in real life."
WKU student Zach Puckett says he had a tweet posted about him and a group of friends, in which one of the tweets told him to please die. However, he says he's not going to let that tweet bother him and has advice for others.
If you have a problem with that, don't be a complete jerk. And in fact, if you have a problem with what we're saying, actually have some courage to go up and say, "Listen, we're sitting over in the corner. Could you keep it down or something?" Rather than go on some anonymous tweet and just say, "Oh, hey, I just want to get people in the Garrett to die,"
For NewsChannel 12, I'm Frank Vespe. Batters up, catchers ready, and Hilltopper baseball has begun. Coming off a sub-500 season, the Tops look to make improvements entering 2014. The team added 15 new players. Of those 15, 2 of them are projected to make an immediate impact on the diamond. Shortstop Cody Wofford and first baseman Ryan Church are looking to make the transition from junior college to playing Division I. Head coach Matt Meyer says that the transition has gone as well as planned.
Absolutely. I couldn't be more happier than to have those 2 guys, all our new transfers in here, let alone those 2 guys. But not only are they very talented players that really make us better, but their personalities and how they approach the game, how they approach life has been just perfect with what we needed.
Wofford, who is aware of the early season expectations, hopes that he can do enough while adding more to the team.
We're going to try to, just come here and do what we can, help out defensively and just play our role.
With the high expectations set, Church sees another challenge leading into the season.
I mean, I have some big shoes to fill with Ryan Huck, and I mean, I'm just going to try to play my game. It'd be pretty ridiculous for me to say I'm going to do anything near that, but I'm going to sure as heck try and hope to make an impact, not just immediate, but the whole year.
As the Tops enter the 2014 season, the team hopes that the efforts of Church and Wofford can help the team win the conference, as they are in their final season in the Sun Belt. And Nick Dennis Field, Frank Vespe, News Channel 12. This past winter was a pricey one for the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet. In case you haven't heard, Emily Rousseau threw the 6th no-hitter in WKU softball history against Troy. This past weekend, another no-hitter was thrown. Good news for the Lady Tops, it's March and they're going dancing. WKU punched its ticket to the dance with a 61-60 win over Arkansas State. The Sun Belt Conference champs returned to the tournament for the first time since 2008. The theme for the Tops the past 2 weeks is winning. WKU Indoor Track has won another Sun Belt title to add to the trophy case. The Predators enjoyed a week off and time to rest. Nashville is currently sitting in 12th place in the West with just 6 games remaining in the season. If only WKU had moved into Conference USA just a season earlier, they would have had the opportunity to play in the Conference USA basketball tournament, hosted by the University of Texas of El Paso. The Lady Tops have faced foes in the top 25. Last night, this foe took the form of number 9 Kentucky. Throughout the game, the ladies were dominated by Big Blue Nation as the Wildcats put in 9 runs in the first 6 innings. Louisiana Lafayette. The Tops opened the series with a doubleheader in Lafayette, winning the first game, and for the first time in Hilltopper history, they defeated a number 1 team. So pop open your recliner and enjoy the ride. Put on your dancing shoes and join us with this tango.
Frank, what's going on in this wide world of sports today?
Well, we are talking bluegrass. Freshman pitching has looked good this week. How important is this for Matt Meyer's team?
Well, these allergies are driving me absolutely insane.
Oh man, all this talk about allergies. Now I'm getting these allergies. I'm gonna give it to go Gators. The Gators are gonna win the 2014 National Championship.
All right.
That was impressive, and so was your accent there, Frank.
Merci beaucoup.
Yeah, whatever that means. But you.
Cats, badgers, huskies, and gators fighting for supremacy in the animal kingdom. Never mind. That's the Final Four lineup. All the info you can handle on this Saturday's matchups in North Texas coming up next. For more Hilltopper and local sports, tune in tomorrow for an all-new Extra Point. Same time, same place.
So as our shot clock winds down.
Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Extra Point WKU.
The extra point being up
And good.
Well, it looks like that's all the time we have tonight. Thanks for making News Channel 12 your source for news.
Have a good night.